Action. Wait.
What?
Lucy, it's the awning video, not the yawning video. Well, as you can see, I've come out here to this very wild, remote wilderness location. Alright, I'm actually just down at my neighborhood park. So I've been saying for a long time I would make this video about my $60 do-it-yourself awning. Why did I decide to build my own awning? I'm glad you asked. That's an interesting question. You see, it all started one day when it was hot and sunny and we didn't have any shade. It would be nice if we had some shade. I wanted an awning, but I didn't have one. I thought about buying one, but I didn't have $300, $400, $800 to spend on an awning. There's not really anyone over there. Alright, so here's a quick overview of how the awning goes up. I'll explain this in more detail later, but for now you can see the basic idea. In real time, I can put this up in about 5 or 6 minutes. My design is a hybrid of ideas I got from two of my favorite YouTubers. JonDZ Adventuring made his do-it-yourself awning using a telescoping tool handle he found at Home Depot, a lightweight nylon tarp, and some telescoping tent poles. Looks good, John. Tristan of SUVRVing made his by using a rigid piece of pipe, a smaller tarp, and staked out with some extendable hiking poles. I liked some of these elements too. This isn't a step-by-step how-to video. I'm going to show you how I created mine. What you do will depend on your specific setup and the products you purchase. I started with a 5-foot length of 1-inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. I added 1-inch PVC caps in order to keep things secure and dry. For the slide-out outriggers, I inserted 3/4 inch electrical conduit, and into that I nested the same length of 1/2 inch electrical conduit. To secure the end caps, as well as secure the outriggers when extended, and attach the tarp, I used 4 of these locking pins. Oh, here they are. You'll have to figure out what makes the most sense to attach the PVC housing to your vehicle. If you have a roof basket, some kind of U-bolt can work well, as Sean did when he adapted my design to his rig. Currently, I'm using electrical conduit hangers bolted to my super strut rack. Either approach costs about $2 total. Oh yeah, and of course you'll need the actual tarp and poles kit. I found this one on Amazon for under $40. That brings us to a grand total of $57 based on the prices at my local home improvement store. precise measurements of your cutting and drilling will depend on the distance between the grommets of your tarp. The outriggers get drilled at the ends to secure the tarp, as well as near the middle to secure them to the PVC housing at the appropriate length. Here's the finished product on the car, with the PVC pipe now painted black. To set it up, first you remove the pins securing the end caps. Keep the pins handy and use them to secure the outriggers through the same holes in the housing. I usually set the tarp in a chair to keep it off the ground as I'm hooking it up. Attach the corners of the tarp to the ends of the outriggers using the second pair of pins. Next, assemble or extend whatever poles you're using. The poles in this kit just snap together. It's admittedly not the sturdiest looking thing I've ever seen, but they've been holding up. If it's raining and you need some downslope, you can leave one section out of each pole to create more of a shed roof. Now you just stand the pole up through the corner grommet of the tarp and stake it out with the guy lines. That's it. $60, very compact and easy to transport, and reasonably quick setup. I'm pretty happy with how this has been working out for the money. Clearly, there's no comparison to a high-quality vehicle awning. I have had it up in some pretty decent winds, but it is undeniably susceptible to severe gusts, and it can get saggy with the weight of precipitation. That said, it has been providing me with effective protection from sun, snow, and rain. I hope this gives you some ideas for your own do-it-yourself solutions. This is just what I came up with, but there's certainly room for improvement here, so let me know in the comments below what you would have done differently.